Hello everyone, my name is Yamini. I am pursuing my third year BTech from Lendi Institute of Engineering and Technology from the background Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today, as a part of ESGS lab, I have a case study with my cousin. Hi Anya.
Hi,
Can you introduce yourself?
sure. There is nothing much to introduce myself. So I am Balasubramanian Sopeti. So right now I'm currently working as CEO and product manager of my own startup called Expertly. So
That's
yeah,
great.
that's it.
That's great, Anya. So, next year we have a placements nearby us. So, I want some of the tips to face an interview. So, can you suggest me some
Sure.
tips?
So I'm not so great to tell you all the great tips that I have, but some things that really worked for me when I was sitting in an interview, uh, being honest. See, nobody likes today. So there was an era when people used to fake something and say it confidently. Say whatever you know, say it confidently. If you don't know, say it like you know something better. So there was an era back then, but now the era has changed. People have been really they have been habituated to this kind of stuff where people are just being confident and not performing in the work area or in the workspace. So now people are looking at only being people honest. Whether you know or you don't know, say it honest. If you don't know, say it that you are ready to learn it. Or even if you don't like to learn it, say it honestly that I am not into that kind of stuff and I don't prefer that kind of stuff. That is fine. That is fine for a recruiter, but not today. Then you directly go and say, I don't know Python, but I learn Python tomorrow. I learn Python day after tomorrow. That will not work today. So that is one of the tip I can give you. And the last one I want to give you is be a continuous learner. See, in the era of AI today. So when I try to recruit or somebody or any there, what people say is, I'll take 3 months, I'll take 4 months to complete a course and come back. But I can barely take 3 or 4 days to train a AI on the same thing. Okay,
So,
so AI can
okay.
perform 10 times better than a fresher today. Okay,
Yes, yes, Annie. So,
so
as
it's
a recruiter,
always better you come up saying, I am a learner, I'm a learner. Yeah, that's
yeah,
it from
yeah,
my side.
sure, sure, sure. As a recruiter, what are the basic needs or skills that you have in a candidate when you select any candidate for your company or another company, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's a great question, but it definitely depends upon the role I'm recruiting for. Because see, today the roles have been so exclusive, and people, what I see in a recruitment process is they're not anymore dependent on whatever they're putting on the resume. Okay, so it's been very different today. So whatever they're putting on resume is absolutely not uh, uh, being reflected in the work area. So when I when it comes to recruitment from my company, in my experience, or say from the interviews that I've attended previously, people are looking at how is your thought process and how are you approaching a problem. Like let's say if there is a code question, so how are you approaching it? How are you trying to compel the situation? How are you trying to execute each and every statement? How are you naming the variables? What is your name nomenclature and everything? So when it comes to recruitment, even that's the same process that I look as well.
Okay, okay. So you have mentioned that resume should be the main role for any candidate while they are facing an interview. So can you give me some tips that build my resume that perfectly?
See, today, previously, the resume used to be seen by an HR. Okay, but today AI parses your resume. Okay, AI parses and gives the information to a HR. No more uh, long, lengthy stuff. no more creative stuff in the resume is working today. It's all what people want is what's your experience, how did you come up with the solution to problems you have faced in the either in your project or in your mini project, or when it comes to a experienced person in your project that you have been allocated by your company. Okay, so once that has to be put, and the resume has to be in such a way that it should be AI parsable. When I say AI parsable, when you upload it to a chat GPT or when you upload it to a Quen, AI should able to understand your resume. If everything whatever have you have put in your resume is exactly being understood by a Quen or any resume parser today, then that is a good resume. If it is not understood, if it is not parsable, and it is not a good resume, you need to revamp your resume. You need to revamp your design as well when it comes to design. But when it comes to skills you put, it's always dependent upon the company you're applying for. That you're applying for a company which is looking for front-end developer, and you're putting more skills related towards back end, there is no point again. Okay, so when it comes to front end, it's always today something really working is Next.js and React. Okay, when it comes to backend, it's always Python. The frameworks you're working on Python. When it comes to data analytics or something, how good are you with Microsoft Fabric? How good are you with your database skills? How good are you with SQL queries? That all makes a difference. Okay, it depends on the role you are applying for. For each and every role, it is better you change your resume according to the company.
Okay. So finally, lastly, I want some suggestions from you that could help me for in my future. Can you please suggest me?
Sure. So if I have to give you personally, I would definitely tell you to get habituated with AI today. Learn more about how AI is applying, or how automation today is applying, and how agents are working today. Because whatever the front end or back end or any data analytics person today are able to do it, AI agents are able to do it in a span of 2 to 3 minutes. So it's always how you can make use of this AI and get more better is something that is really important.
Okay. So thank you for your valuable time with me spent by this. I have learned so much of knowledge from you by this case study. Thank you, Annie.
Sure. No worries.